So now we'll go ahead and set up the switch. And we'll get into the configuration here. Now if you wanted it to say something special there, you can just type in host name, and we'll just write in customer S1. See, as you see right here, say customer S1, so that way we can know which switch we're working on straight from the command prompt. And then we'll go ahead and set up our VLAN 1. And basically, if you look right here, the VLAN 1 would be our connection right there, basically. So let's go ahead and set up the address on it. And we're just copying everything that's in there. So 255.255.252.0, and then just press enter. Then we'll do no shut, and then put end, and then we'll do copy run start. Press enter twice. So that saved everything on this configuration here. Now let's go ahead and go to our client switch. And then we'll do conf T to go into configuration mode. And we could do the same thing if you want. Host name, we'll just say client. So basically client S1. So there we go. So you can see client S1. So when we're working on it, we're like, okay, we're in the client one. We'll configure VLAN 1. And in here, because we're configuring this right here, we're basically going to be doing similar commands. We're just going to be doing IP address. And then it's going to be 10.0.4.2 with the subnet mask of 255.255.254.0. Press enter, then put no shut. Press enter twice. Do end to get to the main prompt here. Otherwise you type in exit, exit. So basically exit, enter, then exit, then enter. And then we'll do our copy run start. Press enter twice, and that's all saved. And now our configuration's all pretty much set up. Now, we basically have to create an ARP table, and it does it automatically. You can change the ARP table later with the ARP command, but basically that's if something went wrong and something got configured with the wrong address. But first, let's go ahead and set up our computers here. So that's turned on. And we're going to do DHCP. And it should automatically fill in the values. And since we excluded the 10.0.4 from 4.0 through 4.255, see, it says it right here. It went straight to 10.0.5.0. And that's why you see that. We're going to do the same thing here, and it's so much easier to config because now, see, look, as fast as somebody connects to the internet, they get their own address. And the DNS server, we already set that up earlier, and see how that goes right there. We'll do the same thing right here. So the dynamic address will automatically be put in there, and then we'll do the same thing for these computers over here. See, as fast as we put it in there, it goes to the DNS server, and everything's set up just instantly. So it's a good resource to use. It just depends on how you're setting up your network. Sometimes it can make things more complicated. because not every computer has a specific IP address, which can make it easier sometimes for troubleshooting. If you wanted to remote into that one PC, you can know their exact IP address instead of it changing all the time like this. So there we go, they're all set up. And now we'll go ahead and go to the next step. So I'm going to go into this computer here, and what I was going to do, you basically have to have the router automatically set up a table. So it's going to set up an ARP table. So we're going to try to go ahead and let's see what so this is 10.0.0.1 for this computer right here. So we're going to go ahead and just pick any random client here. So we're going to do this one, to do ping 10.0.0.1. So there we go. And it ended up going all the way from here down over this way. So we could even test it out with our simulation mode. So we'll just send a packet from here to there. Let's go ahead and see the packet on its progress. And then when we do that, it'll create an ARP table. And see how I had a problem there? It automatically routed because of the 0.0.0. When we first pinged it, actually, it sent 4 packets, and that's what fixed that routing table. That's what's nice about ARP. So it's basically showing us that everything was successful. To make this less confusing, even though in binary 0 is 1, I'm going to change these names. So basically we're going to change this to host 3, that to host 2, and that one to host 1. And then we'll go ahead, so when we do our instructions here, it'll make it pretty easy to do them. So at the command prompt on host 1, they want us to go ahead and we're going to do ipconfig all. Actually, they say ipconfig. And h1 is going to be 10.0.3.0. And they want us to go ahead and ping the default gateway. So basically ping 10.0.0.1. So it shows that it can go there and everything works well. And then we can go ahead, and the next step is they want us to look at the ARP tables of our switch 1, which basically was our original switch, which is this one right here. So we'll go ahead and press EN, get in here, and we'll go ahead and type in show ARP. And right now it'll only show one of them because we only pinged one time through our gateway here. So let's go ahead and let's do some more pinging with each one of these PCs. So we can ping basically right here we can basically ping our 10.0.0.1. Because that's this port right here, that's our default gateway in order to get to the internet or wherever else we want to go, which would be basically our other network on the right side here. Then we'll go ahead and do that with the next PC. We'll we'll ping our 10.0.0.1. So basically it's going through the switch, and then the switch is sending it to every direction, and then it gets sent to our router right here. And then basically if we go right back in here, let's put in our show ARP command. And go ahead and go right back in here. It should so it shows ARP on the one here. For some reason it won't show the other addresses. Alright, let's start over here. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, this shows our one basic port right here going out, which would make sense because it does send everything through that one port to this one right here. So everybody was sending a ping, and it was going through each time through that ARP table of that same port. And let's go ahead and try it on this side. Before we run that command, we're just going to go ahead and we'll ping with each one of the PCs to our default gateway right here. So ping 10.0.4.1. We could do that with every one of these PCs. And then yeah, we'll do client 5 here. Just make sure each one was done. Client 4 is done. Client 3, it looks like every single one has been. This one is our original ping, so it's 10. We'll do that 4.1. Now let's go ahead and go in here and go to show ARP. They all look like they are going through that one port right there. So the 10.0.4.2. So every packet was going through this, and that one, they all go through that one port to the router right here. So that's basically our ARP table. And then next step, let's go ahead and we'll send a packet from this side to that side, and let's see what happens. Sending the packet back. As you see, when the ARP table is created, pretty much makes an automatic routing system to help the packets go along. So there we go, everything was successful.